How you doing there, folks? Baters here for another game review for y'all. This week, we're going to be looking at PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, aka PUBG, aka the reason that happy couple got a divorce. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button so that my dad will finally be proud of me. We're hoping to get 6 likes on this video and beat our last video by 6 likes. Now, put some jelly beans right in your belly button, and let's get to average baiting, baby! PUBG, as it is popularly known, has been taking over the internet over the past few months, with major Twitch streamers and even some big YouTubers deciding they want to see how girthy their penises are on the Battlegrounds. It is quickly becoming one of Twitch's most watched games, finding itself up there with well-known titles like Counter-Strike Global Offensive and League of Legends. However, if you don't give a fuck about Twitch, then why might you want to play this game, right? Well, the reason you might want to play this game is the reason this indie game has done so well during its release. It's mainly due to the fact that the actual gameplay itself is pretty awesome. The game is set up like most other multiplayer shooters, except it's kinda not. In most modern multiplayer shooters, you can get shot in the face over and over and fucking over again for 35 minutes, only to win the game with the most kills and the most deaths, all reward with no risks. What Battlegrounds does so well is it offers an intense arena where your actions matter, because once you die, there is no respawn. You'll have to go back to the lobby like a loser and queue up for the next match. Yeah. So you'll need to be smart when you play PUBG if you want to be the last one standing. The game is set up in a battle royale format, where the last person standing wins, or the last team standing wins if you're playing cooperative game types like duos or squads. Each person or team starts off in a cargo plane and can choose to exit the plane anytime they like as it flies over a large open world. Once you hit the ground, you will have to scavenge for weapons, vehicles, and other things to fend off other players as the battlefield rapidly shrinks, forcing you into smaller areas, leading to more likely fights and confrontations between other players. This game is very much like the Hunger Games if Katniss Everdeen was a 48-year-old Russian guy who got beaten to death with a fucking pan at the first of the movie. However, it is very much the same principle though, in the sense that everyone is trying to kill you as soon as you hit the ground. This makes the game length relative to the player's skill level and their progress, meaning if you land and get shot in the face, then the game might only take a minute or two. But if you do survive until late game, then your game will last upwards of 30 minutes or more. Oh yeah. Now, other games have explored this Battle Royale concept before. Games like The Culling, Hungercraft, and H1Z1 King of the Kill. But what makes this game so different is pretty basic. Now, the core gameplay might not be new or innovative, but polished mechanics, realism, graphics, and gunplay make this game definitely stand out amongst its competition when you play it. So what's it like to play a round of PUBG, you may be wondering? Well, 100 participants load in, they all start on a cargo plane, and then, barring a brief exit, will be searching houses for weapons and vehicles to kill one another. It is relatively easy to find a gun in PUBG, but because of the balancing of the weapons, each gun has its own pros and cons. It's not enough to just find a gun and shoot it. It's important to know what that weapon is capable of if you plan on successfully winning a firefight against another armed combatant. What will PUBG be like when you play it for the first time, though? You will likely enjoy running, scared and confused, hiding, scared and confused. Oh, and did I mention running, scared and confused? Then once you do find a weapon, you will likely be killed in a very confusing turn of events that will lead you to hit your keyboard. Not because you don't like your keyboard, not because you want to hit your keyboard, but because you have to hit your keyboard. However, the more you play this game, the more you will start to understand the strategies and weapons, making you a stronger player with hopefully a higher kill count than death count. At its bare bones, this game is a thrilling experience, using a constant assortment of random occurrences, from powerful weapon drops, explosive red zones, and random weapon locations to make every playthrough unique and engaging. As you progress through this game, you won't rank up, no. Nor will your coworkers ever stop laughing at you in the break room when you brag about your accomplishments on this game. That's gonna continue forever! But your style of play will improve as you advance, and your skill set will start to reflect a new arsenal of strategies that will increase your chances of survival and victory. Winning a game in PUBG definitely feels like a victory, which is a concept lost in most modern shooters. There are also so many things that PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds does that makes it a smooth experience, even in early access. You can move while checking your map and inventory, looting items off the floor is easy breezy, lemon fucking squeezy. It's one right click away or a quick click and drag. It retains the clunky feel of a military sim, but does away with the useless functions that would clutter up the experience. It feels balanced and relatively bug-free. Sorry guys, I just had to stop for a second to itch my asshole. This game isn't perfect though, not by any means. Sometimes you're gonna get errors that make no sense whatsoever, and will start to make you question the very foundation of reality itself. What does this mean, too many users? We're supposed to have users on a what? What does this mean? What does this mean, though? However, those errors are few and far between, considering the lifespan of this game so far, as it's still in early access. Getting eliminated from a match sometimes happens faster than you can even realize, but it's never a chore to get back in the game. It only takes a matter of minutes to queue up, and you're right back in the Battlegrounds. The downside of this game is the only thing you can do in PUBG is play against other players online. There's no story mode, nor is there any type of PvE type of survival mode online like DayZ or other open world survival games. What you see is what you get with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and you gotta respect that. With this game, you get an arena to fight other people over and over and over again until you get better at it. It may sound tedious, but I assure you, it is addictive. As each time you land, you're gonna find a different assortment of weapons that you can use to survive with, each garnering a different skill level, and some harder than others to master. You're probably thinking, well, why would I play this game? What kind of rewards am I gonna get though, Baiters? What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get though? When it comes to being rewarded in PUBG, you earn points as you play through the game. Each match, depending on how well you did, will garner you some points to buy some clothing items in the main menu. Now, the principle of this is pretty cool because if you do get some pretty cool clothing items that are hard to get, then everyone in the loading lobby is gonna know you're a psycho killer, and they'll start to shit a little before the match starts. Psychological warfare, right? However, the implementation isn't that smooth. This reward system is definitely lackluster at the moment, only having a few items to even acquire, and because each crate you purchase is random, and each item has different chances of being unlocked, you end up getting the same fucking t-shirt 400 times in a row. Wow, another t-shirt! Fuck yeah! With all things considered, this is still an excellent game that I would definitely recommend for anyone to try at least once until you win one game, and by that time, you're gonna be hooked. This thrilling adrenaline ride is sure to set a precedent with future shooters and quickly become one of the best first and third person shooters out there. I rate this game one old, weird, perverted dude who will pay you $20 to stare at your belly button. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Can you rub it a little? Oh, yeah, and lick your lips. Lick your fucking lips. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh. Thanks again for watching, folks. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to rub your dirty ballsack against the subscribe button and come back for more fun next time. Hope to see you all again next time, and keep on average baiting, baby.